Welcome back to another how-to session with Rendari Firetail. We're starting out in Eleanor City. We're going to head off and find the Gonfalon Bay Way Shrine, I think. Gonfalon Bay, actually, no we're not. We're going to go and unlock this way shrine over here. I remember. Honest, I do. We're in the wrong city for Gonfalon Bay. Alrighty, so the first thing we're going to do is unlock the Eleanor Way Shrine because it's going to make our life a lot easier. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to find, I believe we passed a certain young lady standing at the gate. We just need to find her again. Oh man, I am so lost. Oh, splat. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Don't do that. Okay, this is the one thing you've got to watch for at Eleanor is you can jump off a few things, but that's it. That is the lady we're looking for. Now, this is Syringe Gerard. You can find her or someone like her in just about any city that you travel to.
Hey there, you've got a hungry look. The eye of a real competitor. I can see it. Well, my friend, Tales of Tribute is the game for you.
What is Tales of Tribute exactly?
It's a game, of course. A card game, to be precise. Full of twists and thrills and canyon-deep strategy. I've been traveling around recruiting new players. It's been a lot of walking, but seeing the joy of new players makes it worth every step.
How do I play?
Ha! Hooked another one! If you want to learn the game, you should travel to Gonfalon Bay on High Isle and talk to my friend Bragas. You'll find him at the City Gaming Hall. He'll get you sorted. I wish you safe travels and good luck in the game.
Alrighty, I'll find Bragas in Gonfalon Bay.
You are going to have such a grand time. I can still remember my first win. Such a thrill. I'm actually on my way back to Gonfalon Bay myself, so I'll see you there.
Why do I have to go to Gonfalon Bay to play the game?
Well, there's a bit of selfishness there. Our tribute chapter, the Gonfalon chapter, needs some new blood. But we make it worth your while. We handle all the registration fees, membership dues, and so on. It's a win-win.
Alright. Well, now the only problem is Gonfalon Bay is on High Isle and Amenos. So what we're going to do is we're going to head on over there. We might actually go to the West Bay Way Shrine. Now, I'm not going to do that from here. I'm just going to go find the Way Shrine we just unlocked. If I can remember how to do that without falling from a great height. Let's go this way. This looks promising. I know, right? Alright, I know where I am now. I know, I just took the scenic route. So this is Eleanor City. That's where we deliver our trade goods. The
Cloud rest destroyed by shadows. Could it be true?
The way shrine we're looking for is up here. So we'll head on up to this way shrine. I know it takes me a little bit to remember what I need to remember.
Now we're entrusting our dead to the hands of Nebarah.
Oh, don't be like that. That's rude. Alrighty. Into Eleanor Way Shrine. One right click out with the mouse. Actually, we could just do it this way. Go to High Isle and Amenos. And then we could just click on West Bay Way Shrine. Go confirm. So it's generally easier to find a way shrine to teleport to if you just use that locations map. Provided you've unlocked the area or, you know, it's one of those areas that already has one.
Over here, I could use your help.
He could use my help, but we're not here to help him today. I know. Whoa, that's a bit mean, isn't it? What we're going to do is we're going to head on over this way. We'll run through this event that's still happening. I know I'm not ready to do the white streak event. We will do a little bit of exploring in the PvP zone later. Okay, so we're going to come into this city here, whose name I temporarily forget. Well, there you go. It's called Gonfalon Bay. So we're going to head into Gonfalon Bay. We're going to find the Gonfalon Bay Way Shrine and unlock it because that's going to make our life a lot easier. This is actually another one of those spaces where I don't mind doing crafting writs. There we go. Simply because we're also now going to go and find Bragas. talk to Bragas in Gonfalon Bay. So this is where our crafting centre is. Most of all the things are inside this hall. You can pick your writs up over there, and your delivery point for them is right here. So that's why I like doing writs here. But we're actually heading on out. If you look at our map, we've come down from the Gonfalon Bay Way Shrine. We're just walking all the way down here to find Bragas. Who I believe is having a conversation.
And what will you bet? That ridiculous nose ring? Find another racket, Bragas. Tribute ain't for
Wow.
you.
Ouch. Bragas.
Heard all that, eh? Guifa's a palms up card sharp. One of the best tribute players in town. But like I always say, if you want to take the measure of a grot, you've got to climb. That nose ring jibe was unnecessary, right? I'll get her next time.
Someone told me I should talk to you about Tales of Tribute.
Soren, right? She definitely has an eye for talent. Yes, I can tell you all about Tribute. It's a card game, a scavenger hunt. Zen's price, it's practically a religion for some folk. You want fame, gold, it's all there for the taking.
Sounds interesting. How do I get started?
Ah, fresh player. Excellent. First things first. You need to learn the rules of the game, and you'll need a couple of decks of tribute cards, of course. Find Razamad in the Gonfalon Gaming Hall. Tell him Bragas sent you. He'll get you sorted.
Alright, I'll go speak to Razamad.
Razamad's the game baron here and there. You won't find a kinder or more knowledgeable player west of High Rock. Not that he'll go easy on you, mind. He expects the best from the players he trains. Trust me, I should know.
So, who are you exactly?
Phrase bones. An introduction would be nice, wouldn't it? Call me Bragas. Professional gambler and semi-professional everything else. Aside from sailor, of course, I hate the water.
What brings you to High Isle?
The better question would be, what made you leave Valenwood? The answer, my friend, is debt collectors.
Oh dear.
Vigorous ones. Once I save up enough, I might go back, but I'm in no hurry. When a stiff breeze comes through, the sisters are really beautiful.
And what was going on with that woman a moment ago?
Oh, Guifa. Just a lover spat. She loves making fun of my nose ring, and I love losing money to her, apparently. Match made in Aetherius.
Does Tales of Tribute involve a lot of betting?
Usually, no. Most players are in it for the joy of competition, but you know what they say? If there's an uncertain outcome, someone's got gold on it. I play a lot of unsanctioned matches. Putting skin in the game keeps things fresh.
You mentioned a gaming hall.
Aye, that big building there. Used to be a House Mournard villa, believe it or not. House Dufort seized it during the transition of the duchy, but get tired of paying for the upkeep. The Duchess sold the place to Razamad about a year ago.
So what, now people just play games in there?
Well, we drink in there too. People need a place to relax, chum. The ancient anchor's fine for sailors on shore leave, but people looking for a really good time always come here. Plus, it serves as our tribute chapter seat.
Chapter C?
Yeah, a chapter is like a team of sorts. The Gonfalon chapter meets here, but we're wandering into the weeds a bit. Focus on the game first. We'll discuss the rest later.
Alright. So that is how you start the quest line to get into learning how to play Tribute. We're going to head on in here and find the boss. Master Razamad.
Greetings, my friend, and welcome to the Gonfalon Gaming Hall. Please drink and make merry. We have many strong players gracing the hall today. Lots of action. Tales of Tribute is free to watch, but far more fun to play. Do you play, Wayfarer?
Not yet, but I'd like to learn more about Tales of Tribute.
Then you have come to the right place. Tales of Tribute is a game of stories, some fantastical and others all too real. Two players share their tales with decks of cards. The game is elegant and easy to learn, but it takes great effort to master.
How do you play?
First, you will need 2 decks. Each deck represents a different story, a different strategy. Your opponent brings 2 decks as well. Once you and your adversary combine your decks, the game can begin. A shared pool, you see. A level field of play.
Oh, alright. So where can I get these decks of tribute cards?
Make your way to the beginner's lounge and find my associate, Bragas. Tell him Razamad approved an initiation match. He will lend you a pair of decks and teach you the basics. Complete this trial and return to me for your reward.
I just saw Bragas outside.
Dear Bragas often strays, but never for long. His coin rarely holds out. He must be back by now, safe within the confines of the gaming hall where he can be supervised. Do not worry, though. Bragas is a fine player. He will teach you well.
Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Yes, of course. As Bragas no doubt told you, I am Razamad. I hold many roles and offices: Tribute Master, Game Baron, and Proprietor of this hall. I also lead our regional Roysters Club chapter, the Gonfalon chapter.
Roysters Club?
Yes, the Roysters Club. It is a far-reaching organization that administrates all aspects of Tales of Tribute. They organize tournaments, publish new rules, sponsor chapters, and, most importantly, they manufacture the cards themselves.
Can anyone join?
Anyone with a pair of tribute decks, a Game Baron sponsorship, and a thirst for competition. Yes. Complete your training, and it will be my honor to welcome you into the club.
Bragas seems like quite the gambler.
Bragas, yes. He loves the game in his way. I wish he exercised more caution. He often forgets how much he has to lose. But he's a bright lad, full of youthful energy and hope. That is more than I can say about most people in this world.
Very well. Let's go find Bragas. So after you talk to Razamad, you go find Bragas. He's pretty easy to find. He has an arrow over his head.
Ha ha! If it isn't my new old friend. Found the place easy enough, eh? Pull up a chair, have a drink. As long as you're buying, of course. I'm a little light in the purse at the moment. So you talked to Razamad yet?
I'm ready to play. Razamad said you were a good teacher.
Oh, did he? Oh, I love it when we bring new players into the fold. Gets boring playing the same old salts day after day. We need new blood in here. Now, before we begin, you'll need these. 2 tribute decks you can borrow for educational purposes.
What do I do with them?
You try to defeat me, of course. First to 40 prestige, or winning the favour of all the patrons, is the victor. Don't worry, chum. I'll explain that as we go along. And loosen up, eh? You'll do fine. I'll go easy on you.
All right, let's play.
Essence of the game is to buy cards to add to your play deck. Each of us will use our play deck to score prestige, until one of us gets enough prestige to win. Lots of cards, eh? The ones on your side of the table are yours. The ones on my side are mine. The cards in the middle are what we call the tavern. We each claim cards from the tavern to improve our play decks and earn enough prestige to win. You'll take the first turn. Let's both draw our starting hand.
All right.
Each of your cards have a coin value, see? You can use their coin value to buy cards into your play deck from the tavern, the center of the table. Try to keep track of the value of the cards in your hand. Each card has a cost, a suit, and an effect. If I were you, well, this card here seems like the right one for you to buy with the coin that you have, so claim it. When you buy a card, you subtract its cost from your coin total, and you get the card. Then a new card replaces that card in the tavern. You still have enough coin to buy another card, so let's do that. Now, you can't play a card you bought right away. When you buy a card, it goes into a cooldown pile here, see? You can see at a glance what card suits are in your cooldown pile. It looks like you don't have enough coin to buy any other cards, and there's nothing else you can do at the moment. When that happens, you signal that your turn is over. Any resources you have at the end of your turn will be cleared once your turn is over, except prestige, that is. Once your turn ends, you discard your cards and draw 5 new ones. You can start to plan your next turn while I take mine. That said, you should always keep an eye on what your opponent is up to on their turn. They might buy a card or take an action that will force you to revise your plans. So now, it's my turn. I'll control the table until I signal the end of my turn. See if you can figure out my strategy based on my actions. The cards you drew gave you both gold and power. Power has 2 uses. The first is combat, but it also turns into prestige at the end of your turn. Remember? Earning prestige is how you win. Remember when I told you that your currencies get cleared when you end your turn? Well, power doesn't carry over between turns. But when you do signal the end of your turn, any power you have left over turns into prestige. Good to know, eh? See these little fellows? They're our patrons. Each deck comes with its own patron, and they play an important role in how the deck works. See? Each patron has something they want. A price, let's call it. They also have something to offer. A reward. Pay a patron's price, and you'll get their reward. You have to pay the price all at once, and you usually get the reward immediately. Try paying one of these patrons. Whichever one you choose to pay will offer you a boon. Just keep in mind, you're only allowed to pay 1 patron per turn. They can get a little jealous. The patron you just paid, notice anything different about them? They favor you now. All patrons start in a neutral bent, and then show favor to whoever pays them first. Of course, you can pay a patron that favors your opponent. If you do, that patron will become neutral. Pay them again on a later turn, and then they'll favor you. And here's a tip. If you ever can get all patrons on the table to favor you, you'll win the game.
Yes.
Even if you have less prestige than your opponent. Just one more thing to keep an eye on.
Okay.
All right, you need to draw new cards, but your deck is empty. Now we shuffle your cooldown pile, and that becomes your new draw pile. You might draw cards you bought last turn, as well as those you started with.
All right. Enter. And you notice the prestige went into the points pile.
Your cooldown pile is empty. That means all the cards you started with or bought during play are now in your draw pile. Right, it's my turn again. I'm going to draw some coin, use it to buy a card, and draw some power from my play deck, which will become prestige when my turn ends.
I
Just
notice
like your
he's not
turn,
explaining.
Only, more experienced. Those cards you drew can trigger a combo. See how they have extra effects if you draw another card that matches their suit? Luckily, you bought cards with the suit you need to trigger these combos. Some of the most powerful effects on cards come from combos. And a card will tell you how much of each suit you need to activate its combo effect. Great players always try to trigger combos, so keep track of those suits. We're closing in on the end. I can tell by keeping track of the prestige we've earned. For this practice match, we're keeping the total small, but in a real game, you'll need more prestige to win.
Okay. So you'll notice he doesn't explain what he's doing. Every time he's played, he's actually used this here. There's nothing there I can afford to get. So basically what he's doing is when you hit this treasury, you can sacrifice a card and you'll get this back. Now this is a writ that's worth 2 gold. I just sacrificed 1 gold for it. So it actually increases your buying power. That's pretty much all I can do, so I'm just going
A grand
grab
victory!
that.
Well, maybe a little too grand. Go
10
talk
to
to
1,
Master
yep.
Razamad and tell him you bested me. Just don't get cocky. Next time won't be so easy.
There we go. Alright. Match rewards are mailed to you. You don't get them straight into your inventory. So whenever you finish a match, you'll get, you'll get a message. Tribute match rewards. Take the attachments. Delete the message. Then you can go into your inventory. If you go into consumables and your containers, you can go E to open that up. Now the reason you play Tribute, you can get recipes, you can get crafting supplies, and you can get gold. Let's just take it all. What are you doing? And that's that. Right, let's go talk to Master Razamad. Here he is.
You return victorious, yes?
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed the match. I have played countless games of both luck and skill, and truly, Tales of Tribute is the best by far. So, now that you've learned the rules, do you wish to continue your gaming journey?
Yes, I do.
Now, you claim membership in the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club, a fraternity of tribute players committed to fair play and stiff competition. As an official Royster, you will gain access to a host of opponents and decks of your very own.
Are there other rewards?
Oh, countless rewards. With each victory, you will rise higher in the club rankings. Do well enough, and you may even earn the right to challenge the club's founders, the creators of the game itself. So what do you say? Will you join us?
Yes, I'll join the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club.
Then, it is my honor to furnish you with your first pair of decks, and welcome you wholeheartedly to the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club. May good fortune shine on you, my friend. I am eager to see you put those cards to good use.
Alrighty, so we get some club rank points and some gold.
You joined the Roysters Club at an opportune time. Smaller club chapters are
Ooh.
preparing for a
And some
series of
XP.
tournaments, ours included. The contest will not begin for some time, though, so I suggest you get some more practice in the meantime.
Alright, what do you recommend for increasing my skill?
The gaming hall provides a wealth of opportunities for Roysters Club members. Why not look around and familiarize yourself with them? Bragas can make the proper introductions. Speak with Soren, too. She's another protege of mine.
Alright, I'll be sure to speak with Bragas and Soren. Anything else?
As in all things, the best way to improve is through doing. Set out and find new opponents. Win or lose, your skills will grow, and your strategies will sharpen. Once you establish yourself in the beginner's circuit, return to me for a reward.
Alright, I'll speak with Bragas and Soren and make a name for myself.
Remember, in these early days, winning and losing mean little. Regardless of a match's outcome, you must see every game as an opportunity to hone your skills. It may sound nonsensical, but sometimes losing is the surest route to improvement.
You mentioned tournaments. Can you tell me more about them?
I would be happy to. The tournament started informally. Premier players like myself and Talib Fells gathered in major cities to match wits and sharpen our game. The Roysters Club leadership caught wind of it and began sponsoring official events.
And how do these tournaments work exactly?
Well, many of the players who participated in those early matches went on to form teams which, in the fullness of time, became club-sponsored chapters. Now those chapters compete against one another in groups. It is better to share a victory, yes?
Yeah, and do winners earn a prize?
A grand prize, yes. The Roysters Club and city governments all contribute to a weighty purse. But in truth, the greatest tribute players compete for pride and glory, not coin. And The revels, of course. The Gonfalon chapter loves to celebrate.
Will you be competing in these tournaments?
No, my friend, I have achieved all that I set out to achieve at the tournament level. Now, I prefer to observe, teach, and celebrate my pupils' victories. Mostly the celebrating part. With luck and determination, we may raise a glass to you someday.
Wow. Okay, now don't use these stairs here. I keep using them and they're wrong. We need to find Bragas and Serin, and they're upstairs. But they're up these stairs. So
Bragas,
let's go
I
find
told
them.
you, I can't do that. You know the rules. Those days are behind me.
Yeah, of course. Just trying to help out my friends. No worries, alright?
Wow. Okay, I wonder what he asked. Serin.
Hey, it's our newest recruit. You made the right choice signing up here. The Gonfalon chapters produce some of the best tribute players in, well, Gonfalon Bay. That's why we're bound to start winning again. Eventually.
Razamad said you'd fill me in on some details of the club.
Yeah, of course. We should start with rankings. Look around. Every player you see has a place in the Roysters Club rankings based on their experience. That rank determines who they can and can't challenge. It's banded, see? Like a layer cake.
So where do I fit in?
You're at the novice rank. As a novice, you can take on other novices, but not higher tier players. Oh, don't fret. You'll square off against a game baron soon enough. Rising in the rankings is just a matter of experience.
And how should I gain experience?
Just challenge another novice here in the gaming hall. Get a real game under your belt, not just a bib and diaper match where Bragas lets you win.
Ouch.
Oh, not that that's what happened with you. Oh dear. Just go play a game and let me know how it went.
Alright, I'll challenge one of the players here to a game of tribute.
Remember, everybody's got to start somewhere. Win, lose, it doesn't matter. Just focus on learning the game. Getting into the rhythm, right? I'll cheer you on from here. It's not every day I get to see an aspiring champion cut their teeth.
What was that with Bragas before I arrived?
You saw that? It's nothing, really. Bragas just gets a bit of swagger when he hits a hot streak. He's been winning a lot recently, so he offered to get me in at the ground floor. Tip me off to sure things so I can make a bet and such.
What does Razamad think about it?
Are you kidding? He hates it. He tries his best to curb Bragas' antics. But we're getting to the point where he's ready to let that elf learn his lessons the hard way.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes you have to hit the bottom before you can rise back up to the top.
This sounds like you speak from personal experience.
Perceptive. Listen, your focus should be on the fun of tribute.
Get out of my
I'm
face.
not going to drag you through the details of my sordid past. We'd be here all day. Just get out there and have some fun, all right?
Alright. Alright, who should I... Oh, I don't know. A fella Khajiit. There we go.
Ah, Walker. You wish to play tribute, yes?
Yes.
Of course you do.
Let's play tribute. Okay, Kanam Do picks first. So before each game you get to pick your patrons, but you need to watch the little bar up here so you know when it's your turn to do so. So E to select, R to confirm, if you're playing on keyboard. Alrighty. Taunt agents. Do you see agent's health in the shape of a shield? This shield means it has the taunt ability. A player must spend any power they have against agents with taunt before damaging other agents or turning their power into prestige. So, rightio. Let's play. Grab that. The card in the tavern highlighted in gold is a contract card. Contract cards are played immediately after you buy them and then never added to your deck. That's this one here. So if you bought it, it would literally you destroy up to one of your cards in play from the game. That helps with certain decks. I just like the crow cards, so some of the other players schooled me pretty good when I first started playing, so I learned crow cards are pretty good. Agent cards. That card with the number at the bottom, that's an agent card. Agent cards remain in play until they're knocked out. The number at the bottom is the agent's health. You can spend power equal to their health to knock them out. If you can't knock them out, any damage dealt will carry over to future turns. Alright, end my turn. I probably should have done that ages ago, still waffling. Alright, they are playing a good strategy there, so. Alright, we've unlocked a combo. We gain 2 coin and 2 power. I could gain his favour. Sacrifice a card from your played card piles. Which one would it want though? Yeah, you're not having that. Go away. We're going to grab this treasury card. We're going to sell one of our gold. Alright, that still leaves me with 5. I'm going to pick that one up as well. Leaves me with 1. Now it's their turn. Alrighty. Okay. I have 4. Gonna actually just grab this so we can double our money for next time. And away we go. I probably should have picked that up actually. Oops. Never mind. So basically this is how you play. Wow, ouch. That's how you play tribute. So we got 1 from there. Grab that. Turn that. Alright. That's what we want to see. Okay. So, man, it's tempting to pick this one up. Agent Taunt must be attacked first. But, I mean, there's also this one which gives me a combo. And lets me draw. I know. Oh, I know. Look at this. Yep, I'm gonna sacrifice that straight up. Oh, I know, I'm basically gaining favour. Because I don't often have agents in my cooldown pile, basically. Yes. Alrighty. 3 on being played. I would really like that one. Get to draw that. I am going to use this now. Sacrifice a card. Oh, dope. That's fine though, now I have 2 favour and 18 prestige. I like a quicker game, and with the AIs I can generally get a deity win. Generally, I think I've been beaten once or twice by Peter, but not more than that. Okay, excellent. You don't often see an agent out, so whenever I see that, if I haven't turned this guy at that point, I will turn it out. What does that do? Place 1 card from the tavern. Destroy 1 of your cards in play. No, that'll do. Some contract agents have health like an agent. That means they're contract agents like other contract cards. It goes into play immediately after being claimed, and since it's an agent card, it will stay in play until it's knocked out. When a contract agent is knocked out, it immediately moves to the tavern's discard pile. Alright. There we go. 6. I just have to win with the Duke of Crows. So I could literally do this. And then do this. There we go. So you could, if you liked, move through all of the players in here. If you wanted to. Don't forget to read any books that you see. Some of them are mage books, some of them are just books you need for the region. Serin?
Not bad for your first game. Not bad. Better than my first, that's for sure. I did see you hesitate once or twice. If you need a refresher on the rules, you can always check the rulebook downstairs at the bar. Now, I think it's time you met Kishka.
Who's Kishka?
She's the Moony Khajiit downstairs. Kishka and her brother create daily challenges for the chapter to keep us sharp. It's great practice, and you can win some fine rewards, too. Keeping her attention's no small feat, but when she focuses, look out.
Oh, thanks. I'll go speak to Kishka. Alrighty, so this is basically your introduction to Tales of Tribute, and you learn how to play the game. You get given your first card set. You get to learn about your daily
here
things.
to help proffer tribute challenges, little brother, not sit around mewling about Forgive this one's baby brother. He was weeping about... Wait, what was he? Never mind. Welcome to the club. This one assumes you seek new challenges and amazing rewards. This is true, yes? If so, you have come to the right place.
Serin told me I should ask you about daily challenges.
Yes, and what fragrant challenges they are. Each day, Kishka creates new tasks for rank and renown. One will pit you against the common folk of Tamriel. The other will set you against card-playing adventurers like yourself.
Go on.
I offer only 2 challenges per day, but you can earn sweeter prizes by winning multiple matches. Small rewards for a single win, fine prizes for 2, and a grand bounty for 3. Kishka will also make sure your rank soars if you participate.
Can I win multiple prizes for the same challenge?
Ha! You would fill your purse with heaps of tiny baubles? No, Walker. As this one said, you can win 1 match for a tiny reward, or keep playing for a bigger prize. Simple, yes? The more you play, the sweeter the reward.
Thanks for the information.
It is Kishka's pleasure. This one's grand challenges will be waiting. Now, you should go find Bragas. He is out on the seaside patio, most likely. Kishka is very busy doing... something. What was Kishka doing again? This one.
Oh dear. Alrighty, let's go find Bragas to finish off this bit. We can actually use this door here. We're going to head out onto the patio, where Bragas is indeed waiting. Hey Bragas.
Ah, the favourite royster. I guess if you've spoken to Sorin and Kishka and gotten their sage advice, it's down to me to provide the final part of the chapter's introductions and provide one last little acorn of wisdom.
What else do I need to know?
We should have a word about decks, I guess. Those decks Razamad gave you are just the beginning. Fresh decks pop up all over Tamriel, and each of them offers a unique style of play. You can even find upgrades to the cards you already own.
How do I acquire these new cards and decks?
I've earned a fair amount from just playing Tribute. Kishka offers them in her daily challenges sometimes, especially if you hit those win streaks. I've even heard rumours that adventurers find them out in the wild.
Can I find decks anywhere else?
Well, between you, me, and old Bendu there, I've heard they might offer some new decks as prizes in the upcoming tournaments. Beyond that, it's a mystery. Just keep working on raising that rank by playing matches. That's the best path to success.
So, do I know everything now?
Well, if not, you're close. Go talk to Razamad and let him know you introduce yourself to the chapter's premier players. He'll be glad to hear it.
Alright, goodbye. And then to finish off the introductory quest to the Gonfalon, to Tribute, you head back into Gonfalon Bay Gaming Hall and talk to Master Razamad.
Welcome back! You return wiser and hungrier for competition, is it not so? Tribute has that effect on people. Now, I have something for you. A gift and formal welcome to the Gonfalon chapter of the Roysters Club. I know you will put it to good use.
What is it?
Just a little something from the chapter's strongbox. Now then, you have decks, you are versed in the rules and familiar with your fellow competitors. Truly, you have all you need to step into formal play. We proudly welcome you to our chapter.
Thank you.
The Roysters Club Novice Tournament is upon us. Canny opponents, unexpected strategies, fresh cards. Truly, this is what every tribute player lives for. You've clearly improved since last we spoke. Are you prepared to enter your first tournament?
And that is where we're going to leave it. There is indeed. This actually starts you on a new quest line that will take you to formal games, and we'll get into that next. But before we head out, what we're going to do is we're going to level our character up to level 11. Claim that. I'm going to put our points into here. These are my level 10 ones as well, so I've got a few extras there. We are going to head on over. I suppose Deathstroke would be a good thing to unlock. Let's see if we can unlock... Oh, I don't know. Consuming Darkness looks nice. Siphoning. I know I should be doing my other things. And then I have 2 points left. Now, passives, always good to look at passives. Catalyst. Gain 10 ultimate for drinking a potion. Yeah. Health, stamina, and magic recovery. I like that. Let's take care of that one. Increases your physical and spell penetration against enemies you're flanking. I will have that one. Alrighty. I know, not exactly what you would do with the crafter. With the crafter we should probably be focusing on these, but this is actually not my main crafting character. This is a character that I want to actually learn how to run in battle. Alright, but guys, on that note, I'm going to bid you adieu. If it was helpful for you to learn how to play Tribute, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. Next episode we are going to pick up some of those dailies and maybe have a look at how you can complete at least one of them. But I'll see you around. Take care.